Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning.
Morning.
And authorize
Morning, Judge. We're ready when you are.
Okay.
Madam Clerk,
Good morning, Council. What matter do you have this morning?
I have Virgil Young. I've had no contact, bad phone numbers.
Okay.
Also, I don't know if this is the right time. I have a matter set for a live exam tomorrow, and I'd like to, if possible, convert that into a Zoom waiver.
Unmute the speaker.
Said you had a Zoom waiver for tomorrow.
Okay. Hello.
We'll talk about it when
Attorney Samir John.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm Attorney Samar Jadala. I have Mr. Dylan Shuford, and we're going to waive the exam, Judge. We had a live exam scheduled today at 10:30. My client should be in Zoom, and we're ready to waive.
Yes, give me one.
Good morning, Judge. Good morning, everyone.
Morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Madam Clerk, Kitty, are you up and running yet?
Kitty is not here, but I'm ready.
Oh, I'm sorry. My client was, we thought my client had been released from Dickerson on Friday morning. I checked last night. He is still at the Dickerson facility. We'll have to figure out some way to get him to Zoom in if you can this morning, please.
Is that Mr. Dexter?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
This is Ed Taylor. Can I check in on James Ayers? It's an exam. We want to get a new date for exam.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. O.
Hi, I'm checking on Micah Calamai, who's present in Zoom with us.
What's the last
I'm
name?
here.
Last name is Kylie Mai.
Sorry about that.
Okay. Thank you.
Morning.
Good morning.
Hi, how are you? This is APA Aaron Wellmuth. I am here for Donald Norfleet. We are just getting a new date as the exam was scheduled for a live exam at 2 p.m. today.
Okay.
Mr. Clerk, should I call back later regarding tomorrow?
We'll once we call your case, we'll address that issue.
Not for the case that's up today, but the one that's up for tomorrow.
We'll deal with them both at the same time. Thank you. Okay.
Good morning, Judge. This is Attorney Monica Sanford. I have Melvin Jones Jr. It's my understanding, right, Blake is supposed to retain me out, but I don't see in the record that he's filed an appearance. Do I need to stay on, or you want me to hang out until he shows up, or what?
Can you stay on, please?
Sure, I'll stay on.
Thank you.
Morning, Wayne County here. I actually have Melvin Jones at the county jail right here.
Okay.
Thank you.
Judge, did you get the competence and responsibility report yet? for him?
Yep, there we got it. Do you need a counsel? Did you get a copy?
I didn't get a copy, Your Honor.
And I did not agree. And I did not
What's
get a
your
copy
email?
either.
I'll send you a copy.
ATTYM Sanford, SANFORD @AOL.com. And again, hopefully Wright Blake will show up soon.
Okay, I'll send you a copy.
Thank you.
And Your Honor, could you send me a copy as well? I did not receive one.
Who am I speaking with? I can't see your name.
This is APA Stoloff, Your Honor.
Okay, what's your email?
mstoloff@waynecounty.com. I can type it in the chat for you if you'd like.
Can you just spell your last name?
Sure, Your Honor. STOLOFF.
Okay,
Thank you.
all right.
Good morning, Mr. Clerk.
Good morning.
Good morning. I am here on Sicario Jones.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Riggins.
You're welcome.
Any other attorneys needs to check in? Are all the attorneys checked in so far?
No, I need to check in. This is Stephanie Farkas.
Okay, good morning.
Little boy.
I'm on the Donald Norfleet case that was set for exam later this afternoon that APA Wilmoth is on.
Okay,
I get a cold sore every morning. And you know this.
And Your Honor, this is Attorney Sophia Curry. I don't know if you have me checked in. I'm checking in on Darius Maxwell. It was set for a live exam this morning at 10 with either APA Franklin or Moody.
well, you have a new APA, but you got her. Okay. Can I get everyone to mute their phones or devices? Because we can hear you.
Yes, sir.
Do I have all the attorneys checked in so far? Thank you. Can I get a second to send this report over? Okay. Calling parties on Virgil Young. Calling case number 21-55116, People versus Virgil Leonard Young, AKA Virgil Leonard Young Sr. Defendant is charged for count 1, carrying a concealed weapon. Defendant is scheduled today for a probable cause conference.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of the people, 83358.
Good morning, Your Honor. Kenneth Waldhorn on behalf of Mr. Virgil Young. If I may, Your Honor.
Mr. Young on Zoom?
I do not see him. I attempted to reach him by way of phone number, disconnected. So his whereabouts are unknown to me.
Waive his appearance for the purpose of this hearing.
I would do that with the court's permission.
Waive appearance. Mr. Flanagan?
Well, it seems like there's really only one option, unless the court would adjourn the PCC.
I'll adjourn PCC, counsel.
Well, then we need to set this for exam.
February 10th at 9:45.
Okay.
How many witnesses? Ms. Silva?
Your Honor, I don't have the file given that I was not able to go into the building on Friday. However, given the nature of the charge, I expect 1, possibly 2.
I've not received discovery, by the way.
I expect that. So if you were unaware, the court had a COVID exposure last week. So because of that, I was unable to go back into Frank Murphy. I just received my negative test results yesterday. So I'll be able to go back into the building shortly and get you discovery.
I would appreciate that.
All right, counsel, what case you got tomorrow?
Justin Baker.
What time is it set for?
I believe it's 9 or 9:30.
10:30. And what's the issue?
Well, somebody stood in for me at the PCC, and apparently he did not. Well, I guess he did appear. It was set for exam tomorrow, but after talking to him, it will be a waiver, and we're asking that the court allow us to do that by Zoom.
If it's a waiver, you can do it by Zoom, that's fine.
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Calling parties on Dylan Shefford. Calling case number 20-59535, People versus Dylan Shefford. Defendant is charged with count 1, carrying a concealed weapon. Defendant is scheduled today for an examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of the people, P83358.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sam Murjadala, P62186, appealing on behalf of Mr. Shuford, who joins us with Zoom. Your Honor, at this time, we're going to waive the exam that is scheduled today at 10:30. My client understands his rights to an exam, and he understands that this case is going to be bound over to the Frank Murphy Hall of Justice for further proceedings.
All right, Mr. Shuford, can you state your name for the record, please?
Dylan Shuford.
All right, Mr. Shuford, you understand that you have a statutory right to preliminary exam where the state must show by probable cause the crime was committed and probable cause you had something to do with committing that crime. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Anybody promise you anything or threaten you in any way to get you to waive your right to preliminary exam?
No.
You do so freely and voluntarily after having opportunity to talk to your attorney about it.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any objection to the court assigning your name to the waiver form and initialing off?
Yes, sir.
Do you have an objection or would you
No.
allow the judge to do that?
Yes, I'll allow, no objection.
All right, counsel, do you have any objection to the court signing your name to the waiver form?
No, Judge.
All right, court find that you freely and voluntarily waive your right to preliminary exam as bound over the Wayne County Circuit Court Criminal Division for arraignment on the information. It'll be February 16th, 2021, 9:00 a.m.
Thank you, Judge. Me and your staff have a wonderful day.
Thank you. Too.
Calling parties on James Ayers. Calling case number 20-59579, People versus James Laquan Ayers. Defendant is charged with count 1, carrying a concealed weapon. Defendant is scheduled today for an examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of the people, P83358.
Good morning, Your Honor. Edward Taylor, P57166, appearing on behalf of Mr. Ayers. Your Honor, for the purpose of, I beg your pardon?
Mr. Ayers on Zoom.
He's not, Your Honor. For the purpose of this hearing, I would waive his appearance, and I'd like to sit.
I need to see him. I need to know what he's invested in his proceedings.
I beg your pardon?
He's supposed to be on. When's the last time you saw him? When's the last time you talked to him?
I haven't spoken with him, Your Honor. He's from Memphis, and it wasn't a phone number in the file.
All right, then I'm issuing capias.
Okay, very well.
Capia shall enter his bond previously submitted shall be forfeited. New bond status, 30,000 cash.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
I don't have any thing in this record in the file that says he has the right to leave the state.
Well, I just looked at the address on the file, Your Honor. It's from Memphis. I didn't see a Detroit address on there.
I know, but you still have to have permission to leave the state.
Understood. I haven't spoken with the gentleman, Your Honor. All right.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Your Honor.
Ready? Yeah.
Calling parties on Michael Kalima. Calling case number 20-55640, People versus Micah Kalima. Defendant is charged with count 1, state identification card, false application. Count 2, state identification card, false application. Count 3, motor vehicle code, false certification, impermissible use of personal information. Counts 4, 5, and 6, identity theft. Defendant is scheduled today for a probable cause conference.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning to your wonderful staff. May it please this most honorable court, Reginald Andrew, P number 80354, appearing on behalf of the people.
Morning, Judge. Neighborhood Defendant by Gleno, P83424, appearing on behalf of Mr. Calamai, who is present with us on Zoom. Mr. Calamai, please state your name.
Micah Calamai.
All right. Pleasure, counsel.
Judge, we have neither paper nor digital discovery. We're asking for both, and we're asking for an exam date.
How many witnesses? Rich?
2, Your Honor. 2.
February 9th, 3:15.
You said 3:15, Judge?
Yes, sir.
That works for the defense.
Thank you, Your Honor. That works for the people.
All right, thank you.
Mr. Calamai, you can sign off now.
Okay.
Calling parties on Sicario Jones. Calling case number 21-55097, People versus Sicario M. Jones. Defendant is charged with count 1, carrying a concealed weapon. Defendant is scheduled today for a probable cause conference.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of the people, P83358.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning to your staff. Neighborhood Defender Services by Ken Reagan, P82125, on behalf of Mr. Sicario Jones. Your Honor, I have not spoken with my client yet at this point. I can waive his presence for this proceeding.
All right, court will waive his appearance for the purpose of this hearing. What's your pleasure?
Your Honor, I have not received any discovery in this matter. I do know it's your policy to set your preliminary exam dates. So I guess we have to set a date, but I have one caveat. I am actually unavailable next week. I have a surgery Friday and I will be off of work recuperating for a week.
How many witnesses, counsel?
I expect 1 to 2, Your Honor.
Can we do this on February 17th?
That should be fine. I'm looking at my schedule and that should be fine. I'm sorry, what time?
9:45.
9:45, very well. And Mr. Stoloff, if you can get me the discovery, I'd appreciate it.
I will absolutely do so.
Thank you.
Calling parties on Melvin Jones. Calling case number 20-57935, People versus Melvin Napier Jones. Defendant is charged with count 1, carrying a concealed weapon. Also calling case number 20-56522, People versus Melvin Napier Jones Jr. Defendant is charged with count 1, police officer fleeing, 3rd degree vehicle code. Defendant is a habitual offender, 4th offense notice, mandatory 25-year sentence. Defendant is scheduled today for a competency hearing.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of the people, P83358.
Hey, good morning, Your Honor.
Wright Blake appearing on behalf of Melvin Jones, P37259.
Your Honor, since Mr. Blake has showed up, can I now be excused since he's retained?
Yes, Mr. Blake, we need an appearance from you.
Judge, I've submitted an appearance, a substitution, but I'll do another one.
And Your Honor, I did forward the competency report to Mr. Blake.
All right. Hey, hold on a second, I have a chance to read it. All right, as all parties all have a copy of the report?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and that's on the letterhead of the State of Michigan Department of Health and Human Services, Center for Forensic Psychiatry, dated January 27, 2021. and authored by J. Knighton, Knighton, PhD, licensed psychologist and consulting forensic examiner. Are parties stipulating to the results of that report?
The people would stipulate to the results of the report.
Yes, Your Honor, we'll stipulate.
Right, and the examiner found that Mr. Jones was in fact competent. Is he online?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state your name, Mr. Jones.
Melvin Napier Jones Jr.
Thank you. Mr. Jones is competent to stand trial. At least that's the results of the forensic interview. Court will find that based upon the stipulations and the report submitted that Mr. Jones is in fact competent to stand trial. This matter will be put on track. How many witnesses?
Your Honor, once again, I don't have the file, so I'm unable to make an accurate determination of that. However, given the nature of the charges, I would expect 1 to 2.
All right. Parties available February 16th at 3 o'clock.
It is fine with people, Your Honor.
Can't hear you, Judge.
Oh, that was the prosecutor. He said the date is fine. Is the date good with you?
Oh, yes, it's fine, Your Honor.
Okay, so we're gonna do one after the other, one at 3, hopefully around 3:15.
And Your Honor, will that be for a live exam?
Open for a live exam, yes.
Thank you.
Your Honor, Reginald Andrew, P number 80354, appear on behalf of the people as it relates to the fleeing and looting case.
All right.
There should be a PCC form in the file, Your Honor. Because this was set for exam previously, I think back in December.
I apologize, Mr. Andrew. I did not realize one of these cases was yours.
No worries.
The one ending in 522. The case in 522.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
I'll find the PCC form. If you listen to 2 witnesses, how many you need to do the exam?
I think it's both of them, Your Honor.
For fleeing and eluding?
Your Honor, the issue is there's no digital evidence for the fleeing and looting. It's because this was part of a carjacking, I believe, on a separate occasion. However, there's a fleeing and looting there, so I'm gonna need the officers, I think, from both events, one to identify the individual and the vehicle, and the other to identify the fact that that vehicle and that individual was the one that fled from him as well.
All right, we'll see. Okay, you got the date.
I did not get the date, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
It's
February 16th at 3.
February
February
16th.
16th at 3 and then 3:15.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Your Honor.
Calling parties on.
Judge, I want to address the issue of bond. You revoked his bond or hired his bond so that he could complete the forensic. Now that he has completed the forensic and he is competent and he has retained counsel, and I have had meaningful dialogue with his defense before he was placed into custody. We'd ask the court to respectfully restore his original bonds in this case.
People wish to be heard.
Regarding my case, Your Honor, I'll leave it to the discretion of the court.
Court's discretion, Your Honor.
And both prosecutors, could you send me the discovery, please?
Absolutely, Mr. Blake.
Thank you.
All right, 5,000.
Hello?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I couldn't hear you at the jail. Can you please repeat that bond for me, please?
Hold on 1 second. Gonna be a 5,000 personal on both cases.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
And Judge,
Thank you, Your Honor.
I have a hearing tomorrow with Mario Pastana. Could you have your clerk tell me what time that is when she has a minute?
When he?
They told somebody else right now.
I didn't see him. Okay.
Mr. Jones, hold on. Mr. Jones, keep your system on mute. I muted you because we keep hearing your background noise. Keep your system on mute until we call your case.
What's the defendant's name, counsel?
Mario Pastana, Pestana. He's an in custody defendant.
He's not on the docket tomorrow. Let's see. Spell the last name again.
P as in Paul, Estana.
He's set for Judge King on the 3rd, February 3rd at 12:30.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Excuse me, Judge, can I ask a quick question?
Sure.
Are you requiring defendants to appear to adjourn their preliminary examinations today?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Unless you can tell me that you talked to him today, recently, very recently.
Oh, I can do that. I was just gonna call her if you wanted her to appear.
Long as you can tell me you're in contact with them, I'm good with that. I'll take your word as to the court.
All right.
At the jail, I can see him, there's no name. Have to answer.
Who is the defendant at the jail, at the county jail? What's your name, sir?
Brashawn Matthews Dexter.
Okay.
Your Honor, we just received a call to put him on camera today.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, Judge, we're ready. He has 3 files for waiver.
All right.
Calling parties on Brashawn Dexter. Calling case number 2057195. People versus Brashawn Dexter. Defendant is charged with count 1, home invasion, 2nd degree. Count 2, weapons, firearms, larceny. Count 3, weapons, felony firearm. Count 4, stolen property, receiving and concealing $1,000 by less than $20,000. Also calling case number 2056321. People versus Brashawn Matthews Dexter. Defendant is charged with count 1, home invasion, 2nd degree. Count 2, police officer assaulting, resisting, or obstructing. Count 3, lying to a peace officer, 4 years or more, criminal investigation. Also calling case number 20-58693, People versus Brashawn Anthony Dexter. Defendant is charged with count 1, home invasion, 2nd degree. Defendant is scheduled today for examinations on all 3 matters.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of the people, PA3358.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm Daniel Wozak. My bar number is P3565. On behalf of Mr. Matthews Dexter.
Sorry, there's a lot of background noise. Could I have you repeat that, Mr. Schlock, your P number? Mr. Welzak?
Yes. You need my P number?
Yes, please.
P35225. My client intends to waive exam on all 3 files, looking for a global resolution in Frank Murphy.
All right. Mr. Dexter, can you state your name for the record, please?
Brashawn Matthews Dexter.
Dexter, you understand that on all 3 of these cases, you have a statutory right to a preliminary exam where the state must show by probable cause a crime was committed and probable cause you had something to do with committing that crime. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anybody promise you anything or threaten you in any way to get you to waive your right to preliminary exam on all 3 of these cases?
No, sir.
You waive your right freely, voluntarily, after having the opportunity to talk to your attorney about it.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any objections to the court signing your name to the waiver form and initialing off?
No, sir.
Counsel, do you have any objections to the court signing your name to the waiver form and initialing off?
No, Judge, I do not.
All right, court will find that you freely and voluntarily waive your right to preliminary exam on all 3 of these cases. These matters are bound over the Wayne County Circuit Court Criminal Division. Arraignment on the information will be February 8th, 2021 at 9:00 a.m.
Thank you, Judge. May I address the bond, please?
Sure. Go ahead.
Oh, thank you, Judge. My client did post sufficient bonds on all 3 files and had been released, as you know, on Friday when we checked with the jail. They indicated he was on tether. I do not know why he is back in custody, and I simply ask that the bonds be reinstated and you order his release on tether as was occurring prior to, I believe, Thursday or Friday.
Your Honor, sir,
My tether died.
Yes.
this is Deputy Dwayne Provenci, Wayne County Sheriff's Office. On the 29th of January, Mr. Dexter violated his tether and was brought back here. If you give me a few seconds, I'll send the report to the your clerk.
All right.
All right.
All right, well, I guess that answers that. Well, that we'll get his, we'll get the report in a few minutes. We'll email it over to you and we'll have the hearing. We'll
I
make a
appreciate
decision.
that, Judge. Thank you.
When deputy come back on, can you make sure he sends it to me, not you?
Oh.
Your Honor, my client,
Put your hand down, just wait, please.
is it possible we could be sent into a breakout room to discuss what might be forthcoming?
Sure, you wanna go now or you wanna wait to get the report?
Let me go now and then I'll read the report when it arrives, please.
All right, hold on.
Thank you.
to ask Mr. Wilder his email.
Mr. Walzak,
Yes.
also gonna, my clerk's gonna need your email.
Oh, D like dog, K like king, 952 at AOL.com. And on second thought, Judge, perhaps I should wait for the report if it's coming that quickly.
All right. So you wanna wait for the report?
Yes, please. Thank you so much.
Okay.
And may I check in on Deontay Randall? It's a PCC, Schloff here.
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
Yeah, you got you.
And this is Kate DeMott Grady checking in on Jennifer Greer, who is scheduled for an in-person exam today. Ms. Greer and I are both on Zoom.
And this is Marshall Goldberg. I'm checking in for Mr. Jamie Cole. He is connecting, I guess, or will in a moment. I sent him the codes. PCC.
Okay.
Nancy Richards checking in on Jaleel Carruthers. It was up for live exam today. Mr. Carruthers is also on Zoom.
Okay.
And this is Reagan Lake with the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office. I'm the prosecutor on the Lisa Harper case. This was scheduled for an exam this afternoon. So just calling to get a new date.
Robert Burton Harris checking in for Diamond Freeman. It's an exam set today.
And Emmett Greenwood checking in on Alexis Perkins. We were up for a live exam at 11:15 today. So I'm calling to get a new date, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you, counsel.
Thank you.
Your Honor, sir, I just sent the tether violation to your clerk.
Deputy?
Sir,
Deputy? Yes. Can you send that email to me? The clerk is absent today.
yes, sir, go ahead, give me your email.
It's Antel, ANTELL .Sanders, SANDERS at 36districtcourt.org.
Send it to you right now.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay. Calling parties on Otha George. Calling case number 2059529, People versus Otha Lee George. Defendant is charged with count 1, carrying a concealed weapon. Count 2, controlled substance, possession of cocaine, heroin, or another narcotic less than 25 grams. Count 3, weapons, felony firearm, commission of a felony with the motor vehicle violence. Defendant is here today as a walk-in.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stola on behalf of the people, P82358.
Hey, good morning, Judge. David Cripps, P34972, appearing on behalf of Mr. Otha George. We would ask that the bench warrant be set aside. He's prepared to waive his exam.
Mr. George, state your name for the record, please.
It's Otha George.
Mr. George, you gotta get somewhere I can see you.
My camera is busted. I can't turn it around.
See now.
Yeah, well, I can't use it on the other side. I only can use it on this side.
All right. You're waiving the, Mr. Cripps, you said you're waiving the exam?
Yes, Your Honor. First, we'd ask the bench warrant be set aside. He got his court dates mixed up. He has another case set for today. He thought both cases were set for today, so we apologize for that.
All right, well, set aside the capias and reinstate the original bond.
Thank you. He's prepared to waive his exam, Your Honor.
All right. George, you understand that you have a statutory right to a preliminary exam where the state must show by probable cause a crime was, and probable cause you had something to do with committing that crime. You understand that, sir?
Yes.
Anybody promise you anything or threaten you in any way to get you to waive your right to preliminary exam?
No.
So, voluntarily, after having an opportunity to talk to your attorney about it.
I didn't hear what you say.
You waive your exam freely and voluntarily after having opportunity to talk to your attorney about it.
Yes.
Do you have any objection to the court signing your name to the waiver form and initialing off?
No.
Mr. Cripps, you have any objection to the court signing your name to the waiver form and initialing off?
No, Judge.
All right, court will find that you freely and voluntarily waive your right to preliminary exam and is bound over to Wayne County Circuit Court Criminal Division for arraignment on the information, which will be February 16th, 2021 at 9:00 p.m.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Have a good day, Your Honor.
We got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's just, I'm just reinstating it. Really.
Hold on. Calling parties on Donald Norfleet. Calling case number 20-56675, People versus Donald Norfleet. Defendant is charged with count 1, criminal sexual conduct, 3rd degree, person between the age of 13 and 15, SOAR notice, HIV, STD testing notice. Defendant is scheduled today for an examination.
Your Honor, the APA on this matter had to jump off real quickly to handle a case, Taylor District Court. Can we pass on this and come back?
Okay. Calling parties on Darius Maxwell. Calling case number 20-59586, People versus Darius Maxwell. Defendant is charged with count 1, carrying a concealed weapon, commission of a felony with the motor vehicle advisor. Defendant is scheduled today for an examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of the people, PA 3358.
And good morning, Your Honor. May it please this honorable court, Sophia Curry, P 72103, appearing on behalf of Darius Maxwell, who is also present via Zoom. Mr. Maxwell, if you could unmute yourself, start your camera and state your name for the record.
Good morning, I'm Darius Maxwell.
And Your Honor, we are set for an exam this morning at 10 a.m. And just for the record, Your Honor, I still do not have discovery in this case. I received on December 1st some digital discovery, but that discovery was for another case. And I did email, at the time it was APA Franklin, to let her know that I received that digital discovery, but that it was not for my case and that I still had not received any paper discovery. So although this matter is set for exam today, I haven't received anything, and I have been requesting discovery since November.
Your Honor, once again, I do not have the file on this case given the court's closure. I can look into that. I'm not sure why it wouldn't have been sent at this point, but I can certainly send it out today if Ms. Curry has not received it.
All right. On the set exam, well, she needs to get her discovery immediately. Otherwise, that exam, I'm just going to dismiss it if discovery is not provided.
Of course, Your Honor, I'll have it sent out today.
Well, the case was caught in July.
Mr. Maxwell, if I need you to say something, I'll ask you. Otherwise, do not disrupt my proceedings. Do you understand?
I totally understand you.
All right, thank you. February 11th at 12 o'clock.
Just checking my calendar, Your Honor.
All right.
Your Honor, that afternoon, I am the House Counsel in 52-3 District Court in Rochester Hills that morning and afternoon.
February 12th at 2:30.
That's fine.
Your Honor, did you say 2:30?
Yes.
Thank you.
Your Honor, I do have the report on Mr. Matthew Dexter. If I could be assigned a breakout, please. Thank you.
Put your systems on mute, please.
Calling parties on Diamond Freeman. Calling case number 2059612, People versus Diamond, Danae Freeman. Defendant is charged with count 1, carrying a concealed weapon. Defendant is scheduled today for an examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of the people, P83358.
Good morning, Your Honor. Robert Burton Harris, P81843, with the Neighborhood Defender Services of Detroit, on behalf of Ms. Diamond Freeman, who was not present today, asking Your Honor's permission to waive her presence, as I've been in contact with her as recent as 5 minutes ago.
All right, court waiver appearance for the purpose of the hearing.
Your Honor, we need another preliminary examination date. And I also filed a motion for dismissal based on a lack of discovery.
Mr. Burton Harris, have you not received discovery at all?
No, per the motion, I received 4 files, but those 4 files don't show the actual crime or the alleged crime. And the last PCC back in September, I specifically requested the videos from Greektown because there was, this is like a large event, and I haven't received those or the dash cam footage.
Okay, and Your Honor, I have not received a copy of this motion.
So when we have the exam.
And also, Your Honor, before you set an exam, my client is having a problem with her work schedule and being able to appear in person. If we set this for a Zoom examination, would you allow her to appear via audio and keep her camera disabled?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay.
I guess I need to know what you're asking for.
We can set it for a Zoom exam, Your Honor.
People?
That's fine with the people, Your Honor. And Mr. Burton Harris, I will look into whatever discovery you have lacking right now.
I think APA Ritter was the APA I've been in contact about this case.
Okay, I'll speak with her as well. Thank you.
All right, March 3rd at 12 noon.
Checking my calendar, Your Honor. March 3rd at noon works.
That date and time is fine for people, Your Honor.
Are we all set, Your Honor?
We're all set, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And Judge and Mr. Clerk, Miss Wilmoth, the APA on North is back.
Recalling case number 2056675, People versus Donald Norfleet. Defendant is charged with count 1, criminal sexual conduct, 3rd degree, person between the ages of 13 and 15, SOAR notice, HIV, STD testing notice. Defendant is scheduled today for an examination.
Morning, Your Honor. Erin Wilmoth, P82085, appearing on behalf of the people.
And good morning, Your Honor. Neighborhood Defender Service by Stephanie Farkas, P74227, appearing on behalf of Mr. Norfleet, who's present via Zoom. Mr. Norfleet, can you unmute yourself and state your name for the record?
My name is Donald Norfleet.
Judge, this matter was set for an in-person exam this afternoon at 2 p.m. We're just asking for a new date given the court closure.
February 11th at 3:15.
That works for the people.
That works, Your Honor.
Just to clarify, you said 3:15?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Great.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. And sorry I had to jump off and back on, but I appreciate you guys. Have a good day.
And you too.
Mr. Norfleet, you're all set. You can log off.
Your Honor, I believe we may be ready with Jail Division 3.
This is case, recalling case number 2057195, 2056321, 2058693, people state of Michigan, state of Michigan versus Rashawn Dexter. And this is a tether violation.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of the people, P83358.
Good morning, Your Honor. Once again, I'm Daniel Wazak, P35225, with Rashawn Matthews Dexter. He appears via Zoom from Wayne County Division 3. Your Honor, I have reviewed the tether violation report. It indicates new charges for a CCW. I explored that with my client, and I do not believe they are facts to support the arrest of my client. Number one, he was not driving the vehicle, and according to my client, the weapon was discovered hidden under the dashboard between the driver's seat and the driver's door.
You're arguing the fact you want a hearing then?
Pardon me?
You want a hearing on this matter then?
Yes, Judge, I think that's absolutely appropriate.
Okay. Well, the problem is I can't give him a hearing before his arraignment, and then I lose jurisdiction.
And I have no way of knowing if the warrant will actually even be authorized.
Well, the violation, I mean, it's a violation just of him having contact with the police. The fact that he got arrested is a whole different issue. So, you know, the problem is I can't do this before next Monday. And next Monday, he's going to be in front of a circuit court judge.
Can we do it on Tuesday then, Judge?
If he's in front of a circuit court judge on Monday, I lose jurisdiction.
Oh, that's right. Ugh. I'm at a loss, Judge. I don't know that a warrant has been issued based upon the police request. I've not been able to review the report, although I do have the number for the police investigator's report. And certainly I would want to see that before it went to a hearing.
I understand that. You're gonna have to deal with this in circuit court, because I can't deal with it before then.
Well, the only other thing I would point out to the court is it does indicate that my client was in compliance with his curfew at the time of his arrest, and he's been on tether for I don't know how many months, Judge, and this is the first time anything like this has come up. Would you consider just releasing him until the arraignment on his earlier bonds?
Allegedly. Allegedly, your client's out there with a gun. And he had, what's his other charges? We got a home invasion with a felony firearm. We got another home invasion with assaulting, resisting, obstructing. And then we got a third home invasion. No, I'm not changing the bond. You got to deal with it at circuit court. I'm sorry. That's the quickest place you're going to deal with it.
Is there any chance we can set a bond for this violation? The other bonds are already paid. Or are you placing him on remand status until Monday?
This point is remand status until it's resolved.
Understood. I just wanted to verify. Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a blessed day and be safe.
All right, you too.
Calling parties on Lamar Bryant and Deontay Randall. Calling case number 21-55042, People versus Lamar Bernard Bryant and Deontay Randall. Both defendants are charged with count 1, weapons, dangerous weapons, carrying with unlawful intent. Count 2, carrying a concealed weapon. Count 3, assault with a dangerous weapon, felonious assault. Counts 4 and 5, weapons, felony firearm. Both defendants are scheduled today for probable cause conferences.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of the people, P83358.
And good morning, Your Honor. For the record, James Schloff on behalf of Mr. Deontay Randall.
Who's the other attorney?
All right, he said he was logged in. I thought I wrote his name down. I'm sorry, guys. I thought he would have been on by now.
Mr. Schlapp and
But it says Woodyard, but I don't know if that was Mr. Woodyard.
Is that Tom Woodard or Cliff Woodard?
Michael Woodyard?
it says Woodyard on the courtroom docket sheet. But Mr. Woodyard not on. We have attorney for Lamar Bryant.
I believe both defendants are out of custody. I'm willing to stand in to get a date.
Well, I need the attorney here to get a date because I'm not putting them way out anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm squeezing them in wherever I can get them. So we're gonna have to get the attorney back on.
I'm going to go back. I'm going to go over to Third Circuit and come back. Is that okay, Judge?
That's fine. Thank you.
Calling parties on Jennifer Greer. Calling case number 1955458, People versus Jennifer Renee Greer. Defendant is charged with count 1, larceny in the building. Defendant is scheduled today for an examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of the people, P83358.
Good morning, Your Honor. Neighborhood Defender Service by Kate DeMott Grady, P83667, on behalf of Miss Jennifer Greer, who's joining us via Zoom. Miss Greer, can you please state your name for the record?
Jennifer Greer.
All right, Ms. Greer, pounds and t-shirts in my courtroom. Can't dress for court, I dress you. That means I send you Wayne County Jail. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
The only time we're gonna have this conversation, all right?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Your Honor, Ms. Greer was set for a 9:45 preliminary hearing today in person, and I'm just requesting a new date given the court's closure.
February 22nd at 12 noon.
Yes, Your Honor, that works for me.
And that date is fine with the people, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Greer, you can sign off now.
Thank you.
Calling parties on Justin Alexander. Calling case number 20-62703, People versus Justin Alexander, AKA Justin Stefan Lee Alexander. Defendant is charged with count 1, carrying a concealed weapon. Defendant is scheduled today for a probable cause conference.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of the people, P83358.
Good morning, Mayor. Please, this honorable court, Kathleen Sharif on behalf of Justin Alexander, who is present by video, P71454.
Alexander, state your name for the record, please.
Justin Stefan Lee Alexander.
Your Honor, I would like to write the gun bore on my client's behalf. It is we can set the matter out for a preliminary exam, or we can set it for another PCCs, whatever the court desires.
Okay. Well, I set them for exam.
What is that?
How many witnesses?
I expect 1 to 2, Your Honor.
What up, though? What's going on? Oh, shit on Zoom.
March 24th at 10:30.
Awesome, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Calling parties on Jamie Cole. Calling case number 21-55058, People versus Jamie Fahim Cole. Defendant is charged with count 1, police officer, assaulting, resisting, or obstructing. Count 2, weapons, firearms, possession of a loaded firearm in or upon a vehicle. Count 3 and 4, weapons from the firearm. Commission of a felony with the motor vehicle advisory. Defendant is scheduled today for a probable cause conference.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of the people, P83358.
Good morning, Your Honor. Marshall Goldberg on behalf of Mr. Cole, P number 35788. Mr. Cole is present by Zoom.
Mr. Cole, state your name for the record, please.
John Cole.
Thank you, sir.
Your Honor, my client was arraigned not long ago. I received discovery materials a couple of days ago. This is a case where there's probably a gun board letter, but also all the reports say there's body cam footage, and there was a note on the front saying it's not available with no explanation. And I'd like to see whatever official documentation of that, because it looks like at least 5 or 6 officers had usable body cams, and that'll affect my ultimate decision making.
I was unaware of that, Mr. Goldberg. I will ask the OIC, and if it's unavailable, I will ask them to write up a report as to why it is unavailable.
I appreciate that, and that ultimately I think will affect our decision making. So I'd ask for another PCC while we sort that issue out.
All right, now I'll adjourn the PCCs, so set it for exam. Put it out a little way. March 29th at 10:30.
That's good, Your Honor.
Calling parties on Jaleel Carruthers. Calling case number 20-62622, People versus Jaleel Dominique Carruthers. Defendant is charged with count 1, stolen property, receiving and concealing a motor vehicle. Count 2, motor vehicle, unlawful driving away. Defendant is a habitual offender. 4th offense notice. Defendant is scheduled today for an examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Neighborhood Defender Service of Detroit by Nancy Richards, P68850, appearing on behalf of Mr. Carruthers. This is a Pat 2 case. I'm not sure who the prosecutor is.
That would be Mr. Andrews. Mr. Andrew.
He's not there. No. You gotta wait for him to come back on. He's not on.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Calling parties on Alexis Perkins. Calling case number 2057356, People versus Alexis Perkins. Defendant is charged with count 1, carrying a concealed weapon. Defendant is scheduled today for an examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of the people, P83358.
And greetings, Your Honor. Emmy Greenwood on behalf of defendant P56556, Your Honor. She is present on Zoom.
Perkins, state your name for the record, please.
Alexis Perkins.
All right, thank you. What's your pleasure, counsel?
Your Honor, this was scheduled for a live exam at 11:15 this morning. We're asking for another exam date. And Your Honor, it's come to my attention that she is likely eligible for the gun diversion. So if we could put it out to like early March, that should give me ample time to get a response from you.
March 30th at 10:45.
March 30th at 10:45.
Yes, sir.
That's good for defense. And Mr. Prosecutor, who would I address the gun board letter to?
Do you have the email that you need to, or the email address you need to send to the gun board?
No, that's what I need.
Okay, I actually do not have that on hand. I have it sitting on my desk at my office, which I will be going to later. I can send that email to you then.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you so much.
Could I get your email, please?
E Greenwood 313 at AOL.com.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'll send you which email to send your gun board request to.
Okay, thank you so much.
Mr. Andrew is in the middle of an exam.
Thank you, Judge. You have a good day.
All right, thank you, too.
Can I sign
Perkins.
off?
Oh yes, Ms. Perkins, you can sign off. I'll call you shortly.
Okay, thank you.
Are there any attorneys that needs to check in?
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Christopher Shemke, checking in on Lamar Bryant.
And this is Wayne
Thank
Frost checking in on Lawrence Clark.
Good morning, Your Honor. This is Adele Haradwala checking in on Carl Hudson.
Good morning, Your Honor. Coral Watt. I'm checking in on the case that was scheduled for exam, and that's Torrance Giles.
Good morning. This is Alexandria Poole, checking in for Jason McKinney.
Okay, I'm sorry. Then if the weapon was legally purchased and registered.
You're not muted.
And good morning, Your Honor. I'm the prosecutor checking in on Tanisha Smith. It's Elena Rozak.
Who's the attorney on Lamar Bryant?
That would be me, Christopher Shemke, Your Honor.
What's your P number?
P74025.
Okay. Calling parties on Lawrence Clark. Calling case number 20-61015, People versus Lawrence Clark. Defendant is charged with count 1, assault with a dangerous weapon, felonious assault. Defendant is scheduled today for a probable cause conference.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of the people, P83358.
Your Honor, if may please the court, Wayne Frost representing Mr. Clark. It's my understanding he is out. I would waive his appearance and request an in-person exam, Judge.
How many witnesses?
I expect 1 to 2, Your Honor.
February 8th at 11:15.
February 8th
Yep,
for an in-person exam.
in-person exam.
At what time?
11:15.
11:15. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You have discovery?
I put in for it, but I do not have it yet.
And I'll be able to get that to you shortly, Mr. Frost.
Thank you very much. You have my email?
I'll be able to pull it from the bar website.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you.
All right, you too.
Calling parties on Carl Hudson. Calling case number 20-58440, People versus Carl Hudson. Defendant is charged with count 1, unarmed robbery. Defendant is scheduled today for a probable cause conference.
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please the court, Adel Haradwala, P40095, appearing on behalf of Mr. Hudson.
And good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of the people.
Is Mr. Hudson on Zoom?
Your Honor, I did not see Mr. Hudson so far, but as he has checked in, what I'm requesting is that because I don't have the discovery, I can't make a decision on whether or not to waive the exam. I'm respectfully requesting an adjournment. Hopefully, I will get my discovery by the time the adjournment is available, and we'll be able to make that decision.
All right, counsel, I don't adjourn the PCCs. I'll set it for exam. If you don't have discovery, I'm going to dismiss the case.
Very good, Judge.
And I'll be able to get you your discovery by tomorrow.
How many witnesses?
I expect 1 to 2, Your Honor. Actually, 2, Your Honor.
February 8th at 11:45.
And Your Honor, this is going to be a Zoom exam, is that correct?
No, it's an in-person exam.
Your Honor, I cannot do an in-person exam because I'm immunocompromised and I'm not yet vaccinated.
Okay, well, you can be on Zoom. The client can be here.
Very good, Your Honor. I will ensure that Mr. Carl Hudson, please call me after this hearing, okay? And I will give you all directions.
Is Mr. Hudson on Zoom? Just ask that.
Can you hear us, Mr. Hudson? Looks like he's frozen, Judge.
All right.
And Your Honor, just I'm writing it down. You said 11 or 11:30?
11:45.
11:45 on February 8th, Monday, for a Zoom exam for Mr. Hudson.
Yep. No, you're Zoom, he's in person. Everybody
Correct.
else is in.
Correct. I am Zoom, he's in person. Thank you, Judge, for that clarification.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Am I all set, Judge?
You're all set. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Hudson, call me now.
Calling parties on Torrance, Giles. Calling case 20-59582, People versus Torrance, Dewan Giles. Defendant is charged with count 1, carrying a concealed weapon. Defendant is a habitual offender. Second offense notice. Defendant is scheduled today for an examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of People, P83358.
And good morning, Your Honor. Coral Watt appearing on behalf of Mr. Giles. Is that you, Mr. Giles? I don't know. I can't see the person really well, Your Honor.
When the last time you talked to him?
I called this morning.
No.
I called this morning, left 2 messages. Somebody answered the phone. They didn't, respond, but I called probably about 3 times in total this morning.
All right, well, I'm just going to issue a caveat then.
Mr. Giles, if you're on here, can you let me know in some way by raising your hand? Okay.
All right, caveat show here. Any bond previously submitted shall be forfeited. New bond set at 30,000 cash.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, everyone.
Have a good day, everyone.
Your Honor, I believe we have our prosecutor on my client, Mr. Carruthers, now.
Oh, this is a reduced bond. Let me keep this one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I need the wrong one. I need to take it. Calling parties on Jaleel Carruthers. Calling case number 20-62622, People versus Jaleel Dominique Carruthers. Defendant is charged with count 1, stolen property, receiving and concealing a motor vehicle. Count 2, motor vehicle, unlawful driving away. Defendant is a habitual offender. 4th offense notice. Defendant is scheduled today for an examination.
And good morning, Your Honor. Good morning to your wonderful staff. May it please this most honorable court, Reginald Andrea P number 80354, appearing on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Neighborhood Defender Service of Detroit by Nancy Richards, P68850, appearing on behalf of Mr. Carruthers, who is present on Zoom.
Mr. Carruthers, state your name for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Jaleel Carruthers.
Carruthers, you got to move the camera back a little bit. I can't see you. Mr. Carruthers, are you wearing a T-shirt?
Yeah, I was just.
I didn't ask the explanation, sir. I don't do T-shirts in my courtroom.
I don't have no other shirt. I'm at a room right now. I was exposed to mold, so I had to get a room.
Okay. Are you going to listen to me or you want to talk? If you want to talk, I'm going to let you go ahead. And then I'm going to tell you to turn yourself in because I'm about to lock you up. Now, how you want to do this?
I'll listen.
I don't do T-shirts, sir. I don't do sweats. I don't care where you are. You dress for my court. If you don't dress for court, I'm going to dress you. I have one way to do that. I just seen you Wayne County Jail. You want me to respect you, right?
Yes, sir.
I want the same thing. I want my respect. Thing is, if you don't give me my respect, I'm going to take it. And that won't work out well, will it? When you come back, shirt with a collar, all right?
Am I free to speak now, sir?
Sure.
Okay. I was just exposed to mold and I had to get a room and I left all my shirts. This the only shirt I have here.
I said, that's why I said when you come back. When you
Okay,
set
yeah.
this shirt down, a shirt with a collar. All right?
Oh, of course, sir. Of course.
Okay, thank you. All right, counsel, what's your pleasure on this?
Your Honor, today was set for a live exam. Due to the course closure, we're asking for another date.
February 16th at 10:45.
You said February 16th, Your Honor?
Yes, ma'am.
That's a good date. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Nope. Yep, there he is. Okay.
I heard you.
Recalling parties on Lamar Bryant and Deontay Randall. Calling case number 21-55042, People versus Lamar Bernard Bryant and Deontay Randall. Both defendants are charged with count 1, weapons, dangerous weapons, carrying with unlawful intent. Count 2, carrying a concealed weapon. Count 3, assault with a dangerous weapon, felonious assault. Counts 4 and 5, weapons, felony firearm. Both defendants are scheduled today for probable cause conferences.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of the people, P83358.
Good morning, Your Honor. Christopher Shepke, appearing on behalf of Lamar Bryant, P74025. At this time, we consent to this matter being heard via Zoom.
James Schroff on behalf of Mr. Randall, and I thought it was you told me it was Mr. Woodyard's case, so I called him up.
Hello? Mr. Shimke, were you assigned to this or are you appointed? Are you retained or
I'm retained, Judge.
retained? Okay, then resolve that. All right, is your client on Zoom?
I believe so, Judge.
And I don't believe my client is.
All right, hold on, let me get him. Mr. Bryant, state your name for the record.
Yes, sir. Lamar Bryant.
Thank you, sir. And you said Mr. Randall is not on Zoom?
Your Honor, I didn't know about your new policy about having them at the PCC, so I apologize. And I don't have Discover. I didn't have a phone number. I did not have a phone number to contact them.
Okay, I don't require them there if they're here. I just want them on the record.
Oh, okay, fine. He's not here. I'll get in touch with him.
All right, then we'll waive his appearance for the purpose of this hearing. And we're setting this for exam?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Judge.
We'll do is March 5th at 12:30.
I'm sorry, Judge, you said March 5th?
Yes, sir.
That should be good.
And Your Honor, I have no conflict.
Okay.
And that's fine with the people, Your Honor.
Would the prosecutor please forward me discovery on that, Mr. Randall?
Yes, that's what I was right about to say. To both defense counsel, I will have discovery to you by tomorrow.
Thank
Yes,
you.
would you like to take my email address down?
That would be great.
It's C as in Christopher, my last name, SHEMKE @gmail.com.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Calling parties on Jason McKinney. Calling case number 20-62478, People versus Jason McKinney, AKA Jason Deshaun McKinney, AKA Jason Deshaun Lee McKinney, AKA Jason Lee McKinney. Defendant is charged with counts 1 and 2, police officer, fleeing, 4th degree vehicle code. Defendant is a habitual offender, 4th offense notice, commission of a felony with the motor vehicle advisor. Defendant is scheduled today for an examination.
I apologize, Your Honor. Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of the people, P83358.
Good morning. Neighborhood Defender Service of Detroit by Alexandria Poole, P83670, for Mr. Jason McKinney. He is not present on the Zoom. I'm asking to waive his presence for the purpose of this hearing, and I had contact with him. We were trying to get him onto Zoom, and we were working on it over the weekend, and he hasn't used it before and has very limited Wi-Fi. So I'm asking to waive his presence for today's 3 p.m. in-person preliminary exam.
All right, we'll waive his appearance for the purpose of today's hearing.
Your Honor, we're just requesting another in-person preliminary exam date.
March 1st at 11 o'clock.
Yes, that works. Thank you. Also, just to clarify, I received an evidence.com link late last week that I have not downloaded. Has the digital discovery been sent to me?
I'm honestly not sure. I'm not the one that sent that, but I can take a look into it. If there is video, I will be sure to send it to you.
Okay, thank you.
Are there any additional attorneys that needed to check in this morning?
You got Ms. Bond? Ms. Bond? Bond? I'm not sure which one to know.
Yeah, that's what I was looking. Ms. Bond?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning. What matter are you on this morning?
Tanisha Smith.
Okay.
I do not have discovery and would just need an adjourned PCC.
Okay, I'll call the case. Calling case number 21-55114, People versus Tanisha Lene Smith. Defendant is charged with count 1, interfering with electronic communications. Count 2, vulnerable adult abuse, 4th degree. Count 3, assault or assault and battery. Defendant is scheduled today for a probable cause conference.
Good morning, Your Honor. Elena Rozak on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Janet Spond appearing on behalf of Ms. Smith.
All right, is Ms. Smith on?
I'm not sure if she's with us. If not, I would waive her presence. I would ask for an adjourned PC and discovery.
Okay.
I see that.
Please, hold on. There's Ms. Smith there. Ms. Smith, state your name for the record. Unmute yourself.
Hello, my name is Tanisha Lene Smith.
Okay, Ms. Smith, take the hat off your head, please. You're in my courtroom.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
Thank you. All right. Again, counsel, I will adjourn the PCCs. You set them for exam. We'll make sure you get your discovery. How many witnesses?
One witness, Your Honor.
One witness. March 1st at 12:30.
That works for the people.
Your Honor, are you scheduling an exam?
I'm scheduling an exam, yes.
I cannot, Your Honor. I'm in a trial that entire week.
February 26th at 12:30.
That works for the people as well.
Make it 12:15.
I cannot, Your Honor. February is crazy. Could we go later, please?
It's supposed to be a week from today.
I could do February 22nd in the afternoon.
I can too, Your Honor.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, February 11th at 11:45.
I'm in a trial, Your Honor. I'm sorry. I don't really have a time in February except the 22nd in the afternoon that I'm available.
March 23rd at 10:30.
That works for the people.
That's fine, Your Honor. Thank you. Ms. Smith, do you have something to write on?
Yes, ma'am, I do. I just have to go grab a writing utensil.
How many witnesses in this matter?
One, Your Honor.
Said one. Okay, thank you.
Are we all set with this matter?
We're all set.
Thank you, Your Honor. Oh, I'm sorry. I do have something that I need to say for the record. When I was checking the system to make sure that there was a no contact order in place, I found that the address was mixed up. They actually put in the no contact order for the defendant's own address instead of the place of offense.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Place of offense is the Chelsea address in Detroit.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Smith, you understand you can't be anywhere near 11774 Chelsea Avenue or the complainant, Mr. Philcutt. You understand that, correct?
Yes, sir, I do.
All right, no contact means you can't contact him. Nobody else can contact you on your behalf. That's in person, text message, email, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. You can't put anything about this on social media. So you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
right,
Ms.
well-
Smith, can you
Yes.
please call me?
I need your telephone number. I'm
That's what
sorry.
I was about to get. Are you ready?
Yes.
313-717-3344.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Have a good one.
You
You
too.
too.
You see any other?
Nope. Nope, that's the ADA. Okay.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
My name is Carl Hudson. I was at 8 o'clock. I was in Mr. King's courtroom. I don't know my attorney. Like, I tried to call up to the 36th district to get his name, get his number. My name Carl Hudson. They was telling me that I was in there since 8 o'clock. They was telling me this the room I supposed to been in. But this what I'm saying. See, I got two different. Huh?
Is your name Carl Hudson?
Yes, Carl Hudson.
Okay, hold on a second.
I don't know my attorney.
Hold on.
Okay.
Mr. Simone, HARADHVALA, Ronald.
Okay, what's his next date?
His next date is February 8th at 11:45. This is the one that he's in person, but the attorney's on Zoom.
Okay, your next date is 11:45 on February 8th, and that's in-person preliminary exam. And your attorney's name is, I'm gonna spell it for you. 'Cause I can't-
Wait,
The last-
excuse me, sir. Me missing this is bad because I was in the courtroom.
No, that's not, no, it's not bad. I'm giving you a date. If it was bad, I wouldn't be giving you a date. I'd be telling you to turn yourself in.
Oh,
All
okay.
right.
I really don't understand. Like I've been trying to get in contact with my attorney, and since my phone been broke.
Okay, Mr. Hudson, just gotta listen. You are in court on February 8th, which is next Monday, at 11:45. You need to get here a little early so you be on time, because I'm gonna call your case at 11:45. If you're not here, I'm gonna cape you. You understand?
Okay. Yes.
All right.
You said February 8th?
February 8th, 11:45. That's courtroom 439, 36th District Court. All right?
Okay.
Also,
Yes.
when you come, so you know, I don't do t-shirts and I don't do sweats in my courtroom. A shirt with a collar. That's
I
even
got
on
you.
Zoom. Okay?
I understand. It's a little chilly. I have a shirt with a collar on right now. It was just chilly up in here, but I have a shirt
Okay.
with a collar on though.
All right, your attorney's name is, we're gonna spell it out for you. Go ahead.
It is HAR
HAR.
ADH.
You said A?
Yep. A is in apple, D is in dog, H is in Harry. VALA.
VANH.
VALA.
Oh, VLA.
And the number is 313
313
255
255
5262.
5262. Okay, thank you. So what do I do right now? How do I go about this?
You call your attorney, you talk to him, and on February 8th at 11:45, you're in here in court.
I just want Your Honor, I just want to know what this court date was.
What court? This was what they call PCC. This is the probable cause conference. That's the day I just set a preliminary exam date. That's when we have it.
Thank
Okay?
you. I didn't understand. I just wanted to understand.
Okay, it's all right. All right.
Okay.
All right, take
Thank
care.
You
You're
too.
welcome. All right, now let's address my date for a second.
Okay, Your Honor.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Excuse me. Mhm.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I've been on here since 9, and I'm just trying to find out my name got called. I don't think I called yet, but I just want
Okay.
to know.
What's your name?
Sicario Jones.
Yeah, we did, George. Your case got adjourned to February 17th at 9:45 in person here at the court.
Okay, you said February 14th,
February 17th.
17th in court.
Yep. At 9:45.
Okay, so I can sign out.
You can sign out.
All right, I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Hey, Mr. Antel, this is Sinclair.
Okay. The judge stepped out for a second. As soon as he comes back in, I'll call your case.
All righty. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Intel?
Yes, ma'am.
This is Kim. I'm going to step away from the computer for just a minute, so don't start without me, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
All right. Thank you, Intel.
All right.
I'm back, Intel.
Okay.
Anybody?
Yep, we got Mrs. Sinclair. Ready? Yep. Calling parties on Kevin Thomas Jr. Calling case number 2057574. People versus Kevin Darnell Thomas Jr. Defendant is charged with counts 1 and 2, controlled substance, possession of cocaine, heroin, or another narcotic less than 25 grams. Count 3, police officer, assaulting, resisting, or obstructing. Commission of a felony with the motor vehicle advisory. Defendant is scheduled today for an examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Excuse me. Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of people, P83358.
And good morning, Judge. I'm Christopher Sinclair, appearing on behalf of Kevin Thomas, P80512, asking the court to waive his presence for the purpose of today's hearing.
Where is he?
I talked to him yesterday. Frankly, I didn't ask him to sign on because I told him that the exam wasn't going today and I would have to contact the court to find out, what the new date was. But I talked to him yesterday afternoon.
All right, I'll waive his appearance for purpose of this hearing. Normally for exam, I want to see their body.
Yes, sir. So of course the court is closed this morning to in-person activity and it was scheduled for an in-person exam. So I'm just asking the court to set a new date.
March 4th at 10 o'clock.
All right, let me check here, please. March 4th, 10 o'clock it is. All right. All right. Have a good day, everybody.
All right, thank you, you too.
Thank you.
Your Honor, just so you know, Mr. Lakin said he will sign on to Zoom in about 10 or 15 minutes. He's the attorney on the Lisa Harper case.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Let me contact the other attorneys.
Yeah. Okay. Remind them. Be right back.
Okay. Hey, how you doing, Mr. Jones and Santana? The Giles courtroom, 36th District Court. Hey, you had a exam this afternoon or this morning?
Hello?
Hey, Mr. Jones, we should be with you momentarily. The judge just stepped out for 1 second.
Not a problem, my brother. Okay, that's fine.
All right.
It could be.
Calling parties on Fernandez Crawford. Calling case number 2059584, People versus Fernandez Crawford. Defendant is charged with count 1, carrying a concealed weapon. Defendant is scheduled today for an exam.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of the people, P83358.
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please this honorable court, Gary Jones, P number 56072, appearing on behalf of Fernandez Crawford. And Your Honor, I believe Mr. Crawford is on Zoom.
Yes, I'm on here.
Mr. Jones, you wearing a t-shirt?
Your Honor, I have my dress jacket on, Your Honor.
Jones, I don't do t-shirt. You know that.
It's a dress. Hold on. Hold on, Your Honor.
That's all right.
No, Your Honor, I had the dress jacket on with the, I don't want the court to be upset.
Did you wear that to court if you were coming in my courtroom?
Your Honor, no. I would wear something else, but you all called
from on Zoom.
Yeah, Your Honor, but you called the case a little early. I was getting ready for our in-person exam. And so your court clerk told me to get on now, but I am ready.
Mr. Jones.
Yeah. Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Hold on.
Yeah, like I said, I was getting ready for our exam.
It's 11:15 on March 25th.
11:15, March 25th?
Yes.
Is that the earliest you can get us in, Judge?
Yep.
Well, then that will have to work.
All right.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, did you say March 15th or 25th?
March 25th at 11:15.
Thank you, Your Honor.
March 25th. At 11:15.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Judge, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Now, they've come up with this program with the diversion for CCW cases, and we plan on availing ourselves of that program. If we're able to get that material to the prosecutor before the 25th, could you add us to your docket before then so that we don't have to use up court resources? Pardon?
Yes. Yeah. If you get approved, just let us know and we'll bring you back early and do it on Zoom.
Okay. Who's
All right.
I do need to know who's the prosecutor that's handling that courtroom as of now, because they've had some changes.
That would be myself and Mr. Moody as of now.
What can I chat and give you my information, and then we exchange information so I'll know who to give that information to?
Well, for the gun board, you're going to need to submit a letter to the gun board, not to me.
Okay. What did you say, Your Honor?
You have to submit the information to the gun board.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. All right. Well, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay,
so March
thank you.
25th at 11:15.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Calling parties on the Raquan Akins Kirkland. Calling case number 2062567. People versus Raquan Darnell Akins Kirkland. Defendant is charged with count 1, carrying a concealed weapon, commission of a felony with the motor vehicle advisor. Defendant is scheduled today for an examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of the people, P83358.
Good morning, Your Honor. Michael Lamb, P79816, appearing on behalf of Mr. Akins Kirkland.
Where is Mr. Akins Kirkland?
He's not present right now, Your Honor. We had a in-person examination scheduled for 11:30. Your clerk asked me to call concerning an adjourned date, Your Honor. I have been in contact with Mr. Akins Kirkland, but he's not available at this very moment.
When's the last time you talked to him?
I talked to him this morning, Your Honor.
Oh, all right. Court waives his appearance for the purpose of this hearing. We'll reset this.
And Your Honor, if I may, if it helps as it relates to scheduling, we are now requesting a preliminary examination via Zoom.
Well, that doesn't help because that takes longer than a regular exam.
Oh.
March 9th, you want a Zoom or you want a exam, regular exam?
At this time, a Zoom, Your Honor. Let me, can I, if I can be, at this time, a Zoom hearing. Let me just leave it at that.
April 6th at 11 o'clock.
April 6th at 11 o'clock?
Yep.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, John Scott, back my parents from McElroy Steam is scheduled for 12:15.
Calling case number 2059578, People versus Megalo Keith Steen Senior. Offended is charged with counts 1 and 2, weapons, firearms possession by felon. Count 3, weapons, ammunition possession by felon. Counts 4 and 5, carrying a concealed weapon. Count 6, 7, and 8, weapons, felony, firearm. Defendant is a habitual offender. Fourth offense notice. Defendant is scheduled today for an examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of the people, P83358.
Your Honor, John Scott, P24697, appearing on behalf of Mr. McElroy Steam.
Okay, where's your client, Mr. Scott?
He's not here, Your Honor. This is a bit of puzzling. I think it was a different prosecutor time, Ms. Ritter. Mr. Steen presently on the same charge is being held by the feds in Midland, Michigan. And I don't know where this guy, I talked to the federal defender on that. He didn't think much of the case, so I was going to just explain that at 12:15. I have not been in touch with him in at least 2 weeks now, but he's actually being held in Midland, Michigan on federal charges for the same charge he's being held on these county charges.
All right, well, we're going to reset this exam for April 6th at 11:15.
April 6th, 11:15?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
And Your Honor, I believe that concludes all of my matters. I can stick around if you would like me, though.
There's going to be a special. Did we do Smith?
Smith? Lisa Smith?
No.
Yes, we did.
Monica Smith?
Yep, we did that.
So all we got left is Lisa Smith.
Lisa
Mark
Hart.
Lakin is ready.
Oh,
That's the last one.
okay. Yep, concludes it. Thank you, Mr. Tony.
Calling case number 2056878, People versus Lisa Arbor. Defendant is charged with 1, child abuse, 3rd degree. Defendant is scheduled today for an examination.
Thank
Good
you, Mark
morning, Your
Lakin.
Honor.
We have- go
Reagan
ahead.
Lake P70433 on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Mark Lakin, P41147, on behalf of Lisa Harper, Your Honor, and we would agree to a Zoom hearing this morning.
Yes, Your Honor. This case was scheduled for a preliminary examination this afternoon, but it's my understanding the court is closed because of a COVID incident. So we're just signing in to get a new date.
All right.
I know Ms. Harper was trying to sign in. Did she ever sign in?
I'm here. Oh,
Oh, she is there, yeah. She's there.
Good morning, good morning.
State your name, please.
Lisa Harper.
Thank you. April 8th at 12:30.
April 8th works for defense.
I have a pretrial in the morning, but I think 12:30 should be fine.
All right, for in-person exam.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. April 8th at 12:30. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, that's everything, right?
Yes.
All right, that concludes the docket.
Hey, Judge, so we're back. Okay. Go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead. I was just saying thank you. I will see you in a couple of days.
Okay, all right, take care now.
You too. Bye.
So Judge, we're back in business tomorrow?
Yeah, yeah.
So let me ask you this. So with the officers all coming in contact with each other, they're confident that, one's not going to get sick and still come in and pass it on to all of us?
I don't know if they're confident about that. I mean, they require them all to go and take COVID tests. They can't come back unless they get a positive COVID test. I mean, a negative COVID test.
A negative one, okay. Because I know it takes probably like 5 to 14 days. That's my only thing. And I know they all share the same office. So I got to think they hit our, well, if you hear something different, let me know.
Okay.
It doesn't make me feel super comfortable. Let's put it that way.
Yeah,
Because if you don't catch it in if they don't have it, and then they come down with symptoms a little later than the first couple days, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Seems like they're all kind of putting us in limbo a little bit. Just since at least since we know it's there, it just seems like you're kind of cutting it close, but. Yeah. All right. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right.
Talk to you later. Bye.
All right, bye-bye.
I had a question on this Jones case. Melvin Jones, the jailer that we had a jailer today, and you changed his bond to 5,000 personal.